Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And as you can see, I have my BMW E65 series there just behind me, and today we are going to be going over some hidden features because yes, although these cars are well over 10 years old now, there is some hidden features that some people still are not aware of. So today I'm just going to go over them and show you guys what they are. Now then, the majority of the hidden features are actually on the interior of the car, but I'm going to start on the exterior, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the key fob. So as you are aware, this is the standard key fob that comes with the BMW E65 series, and it has the simple functions like locking the car with the center button. It has the unlock with the button at the top, and then it also has the button that opens the trunk as well. You just have to hold that down and then the trunk will pop open. But you also have the feature where you can remotely roll down and roll back up the windows. So to do that, all you have to do is first unlock the car, which it is already unlocked, and then you just have to hold down the unlock button, and we'll get a little bit closer now, and as you can see, the windows start to roll down, and then if I let go, the windows obviously will remain down. But if you have a sunroof, if your model came with a sunroof, if you continue to hold down the unlock button, it will in fact open the sunroof as well. And this is quite a good little feature if it's a hot day, you want to get back to your car, you want all the windows to get down just to let some airflow through. It's a very, very good feature to have. And then of course to roll the windows back up, and indeed to close the sunroof if you have one and it is open, you just have to hold down the lock button, and as you'll see, the windows start to go up, and then hold it down a little bit longer and the sunroof will in fact close. Another quick little feature you can do with the key fob is if you have power fold mirrors, which I do, but this option isn't coded to my key fob, is the ability to retract the mirrors. So to do that, what you would do is hold down the lock button for 5 seconds and then the wing mirrors would retract. Now then, the next feature is the welcome lights, and bear in mind this option is only available for the LCI or the facelift models with the updated light module, and the headlights will look something a little like this. So when you go ahead and unlock the car, as you can see, the welcome lights will illuminate. Now I'll head into the car now and show you how to activate that. Okay then, so we have the iDrive powered up here, and what you want to do to activate the welcome lights is head over to settings, head over to lights of course, and then you need to ensure that your welcome light setting is enabled, and then that is when you will be able to see them illuminated when you unlock the car. Now I must point out, for the welcome lights to work, the headlight switch needs to be turned to the automatic position, so that's something that's worth remembering. While we are in the iDrive then, I'll go ahead and show you the next hidden feature that not a lot of people are aware of. And if you go into door locks, then you will see there is an option for the acoustic signal for locking / unlock. Now this may or may not be coded to your car. This may be something that you need to code if you want to have the ability to activate it. So I'm just going to go ahead and activate it now. As you can see, the box is ticked, and then we'll go outside and show you what it sounds like. Okay then, so when you have the acoustic signal activated on locking and unlocking, this is what it will sound like. So we'll go ahead and unlock the car. There we go, and then we'll go ahead and lock it. And then it just does it once. Now this is good if obviously you are in a busy car park, you can be a good distance away, unlock your car and you should be able to tell where it is coming from. It's obviously not a good thing to have activated, say in the middle of the night, say you're going out early hours of the morning, because you're going to go ahead and wake a whole lot of people up. So it is a good little feature that you can turn on and off at any time. Okay then, so another hidden feature that not a lot of people know about in the iDrive system is actually the climate settings. So most people think that the only adjustments for the climate settings is in these dials here. Now bear in mind I do have dual zone climate control, but if you go ahead and go into the settings, go over to climate, there is actually a few other features that you can activate and adjust. So for example, in the seat heating distribution, you can actually go into that and target where you want the majority of the heat to go in the seats themselves, which is pretty cool. Now the main setting that you need to be aware of in the climate settings is the ventilation temperature. Now this is the main cause for people not getting cold air through their vents. They think that just because this is set all the way to cold and they have the aircon activated, if this dial right here is not set all the way to cold, you will not get cold air through your vents. So if your aircon isn't working, there's a good chance that this is set to the warm, so it's worth checking that. Okay then, so another feature on the BMW E60, and it's actually a feature that is on other models as well. For example, the BMW E90 is located in the glove box, and it is in fact the valet key, which I'm going to go ahead and remove. Just slides out like so. Now as you can see, the actual key inside it is missing, so this will not be able to start my car. But if your key is present, then you will in fact be able to start the car with this thing. And essentially what it's for is, well, the clue's kind of in the name. It is a valet key, so it is used typically for if you are going to use a valet service, if you are going to get someone else to park up your car. They can in fact stop and start the car, but they cannot go into your iDrive system, they cannot change any of your settings, they cannot delete any of your data. So it is a nice little feature to have. Another feature then, and this is actually with the wing mirrors again, and this is of course if you have the power fold mirrors, and this is the ability to close them from the cabin of the car. All you need to do is go ahead and press this button here. So there we go, and the wing mirrors will retract. And of course, if you want to pop them back out again, you just press it again and they will fold out on their own. And if you are too lazy to press that button inside of the car, if you drive above 20-25 miles per hour, as a safety feature, these wing mirrors will fold out on their own. And I guess another little feature with the wing mirrors that is pretty nice to have, if you have this switch right here toggled over to the driver's side, when you select reverse, the passenger side wing mirror will lower so you can see the ground. Okay then, so the last and final hidden feature in the BMW E60 is in fact the secret menu. So this isn't a feature that BMW typically want you to access. This is typically only accessed in the dealerships, but you can of course access it yourself very, very easily. Now all you need to do is go ahead and switch the ignition on. And then what you are going to want to do is hold down the trip odometer button. And you'll go past the service menu until you are greeted with this right here. Now then, to access different features, for example, the coolant temperature, you just need to add up those numbers. So 3 plus 9 plus 2 plus 9 is, if my math is correct, 23. And then with this code you can in fact check the coolant temperature. So to do this, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is hold this button down for a couple of seconds and then head over to number 19 like so. As you can see, the lock is on, and then ask for a code, and I would input that code by tapping the button a certain number of times. So our number is 23. And then we'll just head over to number 7. And as you can see, we have our coolant temperature, so 78 degrees. And you can also do other things like a cluster test. As you can see, it's just testing the cluster now. It's doing a complete needle sweep, and it's just ensuring that all of the lights are working correctly. Okay, so a very, very cool feature to have, the ability to access the secret menu. Again, this isn't something that is advertised from BMW. They want you to go into the dealership to have them perform these tests, but obviously you can just access them yourself like I've just shown you. Okay then, so that is the hidden features on the BMW E65 series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, remember to give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, because I've got a lot more videos to come on this car, and I'll see you in that next one. Peace!